So Learu has hardly played this year for the Dallas Wings. Is she a great player in the WNBA? No. Is she a good player in the WNBA? If we're talking about good as upper 50% of players, no. Is she a player that should be on a WNBA roster? That's where I'll give her the, yeah, sure. Sure. Should she be in the rotation for the Dallas Wings? I'm going to be real. The Dallas Wings are rolling, so I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say yes. I think the Dallas Wings are rolling, so she's what? Third? She can only play center, and she's kind of like third string. But Learu has tweeted out or posted this on Instagram. Don't burn bridges. You never know when you'll cross paths again. Like, I don't know exactly what they are, like, what this means. A lot of people are saying, some people are theorizing that Seattle burned a bridge with her and Seattle are trying to trade for her now and she won't go back. There are some people that are theorizing that she's gone. And look, I think she posted something, if I don't remember, before she left the Seattle Storm. I think she said something. But at the end of the day, it would be more than justifiable if she wanted out. Like, we can be very real here. It would be more than justifiable if she wanted out from the Dallas Wings. She doesn't play. She doesn't play. And it's one of those things where you can't blame somebody for wanting to get out of a situation where they aren't playing. Like, if we hear that Demira Stantis wants out and there's another team in the WNBA that wants to sign Demira Stantis, the Indiana Fever, fuck it. Like, just be nice and cut her and let her go there. Like, it is what it is. For Learu, as far as I'm aware, is an asset, is a trade asset. One of the rumors was last year is that, I think, as far as I'm aware, again, these are rumors that I'm hearing from people that are normally right, but not actual sources. There was a rumor that that Learu basically was that she was going to be traded to the Indiana Fever, and instead of but it was into the Dwana Bonner trade, and Dwana Bonner just said no to go and play in Seattle, because we know for a fact Dwana Bonner refused multiple trades. We don't know where they are, but one of the theories was that she refused to go, and like, that it was one of the Learu ones. So maybe if the Fever are interested in Learu, this is not a bad pickup. Like, I don't hate Learu signing for the Indiana Fever, but it would have to be at the expense of Demira Stantis. If they go and cut her, a lot of people are like, oh, Learu's a trade asset. I don't really think she is. Like, she's on a reserve. Like, they didn't take her in the expansion draft and they took Haley Jones instead. And like, she's only played in 5 games this year. She is end of the bench. So, look, I'm not going to pretend like Learu is the greatest player. Like, the greatest player in the world, because she's not. It's one of those things where, again, like, she's someone that a team could use, but nobody's giving up an asset for a player you're not playing. Like, she's not young. She's 27. She's a 27-year-old, as far as I'm aware, is an unrestricted free agent next year, who is playing 0 minutes. You're not getting an asset for her. You're just not. If you're Dallas Wings and you think you're getting an asset for her, you might get a 2nd-round pick. Actually, even nowadays, you might get a 3rd-round pick, because 2nd-round picks mean more because of dev contracts. And most of the 2nd-round picks are playing games other than Justine Passat, because the Indiana Fever have already just said, yeah, you know what? Nah, we don't care. But yeah, it's one of those things where you hope things work out, because Lee is somebody that is an intriguing player. Like, she is a skilled 6'7" player who's not like Tiara McCowan slow, but she's got very little inside presence. her best asset is her 3-point shooting ability. And the game is very fast for her at the WNBA level. Like, there are times where if you would think if the game could slow down a little bit for her, that she could be a much, much better player. But it's like, it can be tough. It can be very, very tough to to be able to keep up with the pace and to be kind of in control of everything, because there are flashes of Learu again. This is a player who there are flashes of her that look like she doesn't look like an all-star even in her best flashes, but she looks like a key contributing player at her best. But at her worst, she looks like she shouldn't be in the league. So yeah, I'm kind of torn on this one. Like, I understand wanting to get out. Maybe Dallas have no intention of keeping her, and if that's the case, then go somewhere where you're wanted. But I'm like, I don't know what team is going to go out of their way and want a player like Learu in 2026. Like, it's going to be one of the bad teams. Like, it's going to be one of those teams that for some reason play basket, like, I've gone into the old ages. And it might be like a Fever, a Sky, a Sparks, one of those type of teams that like still feel like if you can put together a roster that would have succeeded in 2016, you have a chance. While everybody else is going small, everybody else is figuring out how to go and win in certain ways, you are immediately getting much bigger. So yeah, it is an interesting one. It is a really, really interesting one here to think about, because look, she is a player that has potential to be a key contributor. I'm not going to go as far as to say she has potential to be this great, fantastic player, because she doesn't. I'm not going to lie. She has potential to be a contributor. So it's a very, very interesting situation with Lee, but she's not going to be a contributor in Dallas. And if she wants out, ideally posting on social media is not the ideal situation. But that being said, it's one of those things where even though, yeah, it's not the most ideal situation at all, maybe it kind of pushes her organization to do something if this is a I want out situation. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.